Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, sisters. Welcome to another weekly vlog. Very focused on Qur'an this week, mashallah. Enjoy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This passage in Surah Al-Shu'ara is just amazing. Am I in Surah? No, Surah Al-Shu'ara. So there's this conversation between Musa alayhi salam and Fir'aun. And as you read it, it's just so powerful. So Fir'aun is, reminding Musa alayhi salam his favors upon him. So, I raised you in this palace and you lived with us and all of, and then he reminds him, and you did what you did, and so now you are in among the ungrateful, right? And so Musa alayhi salam, mashallah, he doesn't deny any of it, right? He doesn't deny it. He says, I'm not denying I was astray and I did what I did, but is that the reason why you enslaved Bani Israel? So this is a part that I really love, because Fir'aun is now changing subject, because we know that Bani Israel was enslaved before Musa alayhi salam had this incident where a person died in his hands, right? So basically now Fir'aun cannot address that, so he's changing the topic, and he says, and what is the Lord of the world? So he just switched topic. But now look at Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam stays focused no matter what Fir'aun does. قال رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إن كنتم موقنين قال لمن حوله ألا تستمعون قال ربكم ورب آبائكم الأولين قال إن رسولكم الذي أرسل إليكم لمجنون قال رب المشرق والمغرب وما بينهما إن كنتم تعقلون. And so Musa Islam keeps staying focused, Fir'aun said, what is the Lord of the world? And Musa Islam is saying the Lord of the heavens and the earth, and that between them, if you should be convinced. And Fir'aun turn around. Do you not hear what he's saying? And Musa salam doesn't even budge. Your Lord and the Lord of your first forefathers. And then Fir'aun says, indeed, your messenger who has been sent to you is mad. And Fir'aun is calling him Majnoon, but Musa salam does not lose focus. He said, Lord of the East and the West, and that between them, if you were to reason. I just love this passage, mashallah. It teaches us so much. MashaAllah, this past week has been all about Qur'an. Qur'an. So I started with the halaqah, and then tadabbur, and then my exam, a tajweed exam, and I just feel like this week has been a week focused on Qur'an. Qur'an is always important, but I don't know, it was an extra Qur'an week this week for me. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, let's start with Surah Al-Shu'ara.
From the beginning?
Verse,
okay.
Yes, verse 31.
31, okay.
Verse 31. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قال فأت به إن كنت من الصادقين. Now.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قال فأت به إن كنت من الصادقين فألقى عصاه فإذا هي ثعبان مبين ونزع يده فإذا هي بيضاء للناظرين.
And he was able to share with her his fear. So no insecurity there, no oh yeah, I'm a man, I can't share my feelings, right? I just wanted us to kind of ponder on that. I think that's so beautiful. They must have had really a strong and beautiful connection for him to be his vulnerable self with her. Yeah. So what makes it scary is the description, right?
The description, yeah.
And I added that what also makes it scary for me is the fact that the reality, especially for the day of judgment, the reality that I know, like the mountains, like they're solid, they're strong. Like the reality that I know, like a baby doesn't have gray hair. So my reality on that day is gonna be a different reality that I have never witnessed. And usually when you face something that you don't know, it's scary, right? The unknown.
I think summer is leaving. It's really cool today, mashallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yahya. It is today is September 12th. It is Muharram 24th. So we're coming down to the end of Muharram. I think we have less than a week left, and it is 70 degrees in Brooklyn right now, and it's 1:35 p.m. We are above the clouds, mashallah. I think it's Oregon in the US. And I love this quote. It says, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. Absolutely. If you don't prioritize your time, which is your life, someone else will. And your time is so precious. And my time is so precious. And so every day I wake up and I think my time is so precious. And it doesn't mean I don't get distracted. It doesn't mean that I don't, I don't get carried away with vain stuff or stuff that are not as beneficial. But it's just, what it means for me is that because it's in the background of my mind, that I need to make sure that I strive to make the most of my time and of my life, and that I guard it preciously. So it means that whenever I do fall and I do get distracted, then, I snap out of it kind of quickly though, because it's still in the back of my mind. Versus before, it was not even something that I was thinking about, right? And I was just wasting time, not even thinking, oh, I'm wasting time, right? So planning helps a lot in that, and being intentional, like the night before or in first thing in the morning, be intentional about your day, asking Allah to put barakah in your day, and starting your day with things that are pleasing to Allah, like reading Qur'an, praying on time. These things truly help in managing your day and managing your life better. All right, sisters, I'm about to just finish teaching the name Al-Mu'ti. So I'm about to upload it on the curriculum for the students to, those who are doing self-study, to review it, and also those who who were live but who want to watch it again. Assalamu alaikum.
Do not get distracted. So many of us are distracted with the gift, and then we forget the giver. The giver who gave you the health, and who gave you the intellect, and who gave you the ability, the physical ability, and who placed opportunities on your path for you to get to where you are, for you to have the businesses that you have, for you to have the houses that you have, the cars that you have, the clothes that you have, the children that you have, the friends that you have, the loved ones that you have. Allah gave you all of that, and then we're going to forget. We're going to be so engrossed in these things that we're going to put these things as obstacles between us and the giver. Arrogance and shirk, right? Very, very linked. So knowing that Al-Mu'ti is the one who gives, and he gave us everything, and nobody else could have given us because we don't own anything. So like you said, we belong to Allah.
Another point that we learn with the name Al-Mu'ti is that even when he denies, he's in the process of giving. He is still giving even when we feel denied. And so we have to be careful not to be worshipping Allah upon the edge, meaning when we think something is good, then we are so happy. Then when we are being denied, that we stay away from Allah. The names of Allah is powerful. Sisters were reaching out to me after class, and like the sister said, learning about my Lord is everything. All right, it is week review. So we are doing week 2 review. So because I did a midweek review, it shouldn't be that long to do. So I have to do my week review, and I'm going to also do my week 3 planning. Also, this past week, there was a new blog post, a really interesting concept. I was studying fixed mindset and growth mindset, and I got reminded of Iblis when it came to the fixed mindset, and how, subhanAllah, it led to me coaching sisters on watching those negative thoughts and reframing and not giving up and holding on to Allah and finding the solution to all our problems with Allah. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. This is like, it keeps coming up. That's the only way that we're going to be saved, and trusting Allah with our qadr, with our life, with all our affairs. If we indeed are Muslims, and we should know that Allah is in control, and He is the solution to all our problems, every single one of them. May Allah make us among those who trust Him and who rely on Him fully. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.